to Buchanan View. My name is Caitlin and I'm going to be hosting your tour today. We're just going to take a few minutes now just to buffer time, let everyone join, because obviously we want everyone to be able to take part in our tour today. As you can see, in sunny Glasgow today, it's a little bit grey, a little bit dull, but we're really happy to welcome you here and we can't wait to get going with the tour. So we're just going to wait a couple of minutes now for people to join.
Perfect. My name is Jack, I'm behind the camera, but I will be talking with you guys, answering any questions that we may pop in. So feel free to... Oh, hello Meta. Love to see you in chat. And I think, yes, 晚上好 to all our Chinese viewers. It is currently 11 a.m. here. So, yeah, a lovely morning.
Yeah, a lovely morning.
I think everyone's just waking up in typical fashion. Perfect. So what do you do here, Caitlin?
So I am a customer service advisor. My name is Caitlin and I'm here to answer all your questions, answer your emails, your phone calls, help with any queries that you may have, part of the 24-hour team that we have here. Jack, what's your role?
I'm also one of the full-time customer service advisors, and yeah, we are here on site for any questions, queries. Find us at reception or find us as and when.
Yeah, even if you just want to come down for a little chat, we're always here. We've got great tips on the local area, insider tips about Glasgow. I'm a student myself at University of Glasgow, so I've got lots of knowledge of what it's like to be a student here. So if any of you ever have any questions about the general student experience, don't hesitate just to pop it in the chat because I'm happy to answer.
Perfect. And yes, the site is lovely. I think we've picked a grand day for it too.
Oh.
Like,
It's pretty good weather for Glasgow.
I can say that, yeah. Oh. So just about to begin, guys, but just to let you know, we do have a new bookers discount, which is £350 off your whole contract price. The offer does end on the 31st of May, so get those bookings in fast.
Yeah, don't miss out on that. That's a big, hefty saving there, guys.
Absolutely. But no, shall we begin, Caitlin?
We shall begin. So, everyone that has joined just in the last minute or so, my name's Caitlin. I'm going to be doing your tour. I'm a customer service weekend advisor. I work on the weekends. And this is Buchanan View. This is our beautiful site, and we can't wait to show you around today. So let's come on over. So let's talk about, first of all, the local area, what we're close to. So Jack, would you like to let them know all the universities that are nearby?
Yeah, so university-wise, closest we have is Strathclyde University. We have Glasgow Caledonian University, City of Glasgow College. We also have the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, RCS, which is probably just a 10 or 15 minute walk, and Glasgow School of Art too. Additionally, what is our closest site?
Well, I can tell you, Jack, Glasgow Caledonian is quite literally footsteps away.
Wow, that is...
very, very close.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that.
Yeah, not really many sites as well situated as us. We are literally minutes away from Buchanan Street, which is known as the Style Mile. Best shopping outside of London, and I would argue better than London because you don't have to deal with the crowds. So
it's peaceful, that's what we're looking for anyway.
Exactly. So here is our front gates. As you can see, it's super secure because your safety is obviously our priority. We have big front gates, we have 24-hour CCTV, so basically no one's getting in or out that shouldn't be getting in or out, so you're super safe. Upon your arrival, you'll be given a key fob, which gives you access to all of our secure entry points. So here on the gate, you can just see it's just a simple tap, and in we go.
And yes, Meta, it's such a huge property on site. We are made up of 2 buildings, currently boasting 656 rooms altogether, made up of ensuite 4 to 5 bed ensuite flats and also studio 1-bedroom apartments.
Yeah. We have block 33 and block 35, and as Jack was saying, because it's such a big property, it really has a great feel to it, a great community feel. As you're walking around on your way to class, you'll bump into your friends, things like that. It's really friendly. Staff are always here for a chat. It's just got a really nice kind of family vibe about it. It's really nice.
And absolutely, and yes, I mean, someone's mentioned it does look very peaceful. I mean, you would never believe that we are actually based right in the city centre. And is that a garden space behind you, Caitlin?
Speaking of being situated to city centre, not many sites this close to town would have a garden like this. I think we boast one of the biggest gardens in Glasgow. So much green space, like you can play sports here, relax with your friends. We have barbecues sometimes when the sun's out.
Is it a sun trap?
It is indeed a sun trap, so on those, very rare days of Glaswegian sun, you might be able to get a little bit of a tan, but we'll see about that.
There'll be a competition, I'm sure.
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting.
So yeah, that's our lovely green space. We thought we'd just show you that.
Yes, I think we have had so many picnics over the past weekend too.
Yeah.
I mean, it brings out the feeling that obviously we may be in lockdown, however, it hasn't stopped the natural enjoyment of the site from happening.
And it's also just, we see a lot of students coming and going, and actually people meet friends down here that they wouldn't be able to meet, inside. So it's just a really good, just adds like a really friendly feel to the site, which we love.
Yeah.
So
nice.
should we go on into reception now?
Of course, I think we've got plenty of. As you can see, on-site parking has been very busy for us.
It has.
We do have a waiting list on for the next academic year. However, the parking spaces are security bollarded, so extra security. Really, with that, it's priority for us. Your safety and security. And yes, benches have been placed socially distanced.
They have indeed.
Speaking of which,
So we are going to come inside to our lovely reception now. So the rules in England and the UK at the moment are basically you need to have your masks on at all times inside. This is just purely because we want you to be safe as well as our staff. So we're going to take you on inside now. Our masks are on. We have hand sanitizer here upon entry, which we would advise that everyone puts that on before they come on in, just for safety. Some COVID reminders on the doors, just in case you somehow forgot that we were in a pandemic. And this is our lovely reception area. So as you can see, it's a really nice, light, airy space. There's places to sit down, basically. Upon your entry, you can find maps, brochures for the local area. And also, as I say, the staff are all, live in Glasgow, so we're happy to give you loads of tips about the best places to go out, best places to drink, best bars, best clubs, restaurants, everything.
and I think right next door to the property is a Chinese supermarket.
It is, yeah.
就旁边有一个中式超市, so you can find plenty of specialties imported from home, so at least familiar touches and tastes.
Exactly. So you can also just sit and relax here as well, so it's just a nice space. We have a fridge with waters in if you need to grab a water on your way to class. And here we have our lovely reception desk, which we have stickers on the floor as well, just to guide and advise social distancing, obviously, because we are in a pandemic.
And we do. Is that also a screen protector?
There is a glass screen protector here, so there's basically no ability for any transmission between staff and students. Again, your safety is our priority.
And yes, and we've got one of our lovely CSAs, Jackie, just working behind us. Give us a wave, Jackie.
Hello.
Jackie's been here, I think, almost a year too. So one of our longest standing agents, in addition.
And then while we're here, we'll also tell you about our parcel tracking service. So basically, when we receive your parcels here, we'll scan them in. You'll get a notification straight to your phone with a QR code. We will then take that QR code, scan it. We don't have to go near you. Very safe, COVID safe parcel pickup, and we then hand your parcel over. And it's as simple as that. Really easy, secure. No one else gets to touch your parcels. They come straight into us and straight to you.
Yeah, it's contactless. And once again, welcome to any new viewers joining us. 大家好. It's a lovely, I think, 11 a.m. day here, and yes, it's as we expect.
It is.
Breezy
exactly.
and typical.
Yeah, welcome. My name's Caitlin, to anyone that doesn't know, and this is Buchanan View, and this is where our tour begins, really.
Let's go.
Shall we take them outside to the bike store?
Shall we?
So,
I think Glasgow is a small city, so
is.
getting from A to B, obviously you can walk, you can take public transport, whether it's train, bus, subway, but there's nothing better than riding a bike in style.
I know, exactly. I myself cycle around sometimes. There's so many It's a very flat city, so many beautiful places to cycle to. You can rent bikes for about 50p for an hour and drop them off at different tourist attraction points, so you can literally cycle around the whole of the city and see everything. And one thing I love about Glasgow is obviously it's small enough to get around, very commutable. Subway stops about 2 minutes between each stop and take you to the best places across the city, but you also have, it's a big enough city for you to actually be able to enjoy it and meet plenty of new friends, and it feels like you're in a big city but it's commutable, which is great.
And if you do choose to get a bike, we do offer free bike storage on site, and this is in addition security protected too. So just coming up here,
so this is our bike store, which you can only enter once again with your key, and again security is our priority, so we have cameras, CCTV. So you just pop your key on there, and then if you come in, we have all of our lovely bike storage, and you can see it's very sheltered, so your bike's not going to get damaged by the rain, which it rains a lot here, I can tell you that. So that's our bike storage.
Yes, and yes, I think got a question from Meta regarding a transport ticket to get around Glasgow. Yes, I think return trips and all day trips do come around a £5, I think, on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, for our subway, certainly.
I think the subway, you can get a return trip for about £3 if you have a smart card. I think it's £1.55 for a single. So it is genuinely, in my opinion, the best kind of underground system I've ever travelled on, because coming from London, the subway here is an absolute breeze, and it's a lot cheaper too.
And I think it's the second oldest subway station that we have in Europe, or third oldest, and it's just, I think they call it a Clockwork Orange.
They do, because it goes in a circle, so you can't really miss a stop because it just loops round and round and round, so it's super easy to get from A to B. It's like even a silly person could find their way around Glasgow. It's really commutable, it's great.
And the great part is, even though we are just at the top of the town, it would take you roughly 5 minutes just to get into our nearest bus station, Buchanan Street, and roughly the same amount to get to our nearest train station, Queen Street Station.
Yeah. Another great thing is being in this location, so central in Glasgow, is you can get to other places in Scotland so easily. So Buchanan bus station is literally 2 minutes away, and you can get a ticket for about £3 or £4 that will take you to Edinburgh and back, and that only takes just about an hour to get to Edinburgh, would you say, which is so great. You kind of explore the rest of Scotland because there is so much to see here. It's such an unreal kind of place to explore. So now we're going to take you to one of our other outdoor spaces just to quickly show you. We do have a smoking area for those of you that may smoke.
And just to our left we have one of our caretakers, John Bell. Our longest standing caretaker, I think 16 years. Oh. Perfect.
So just to show you quickly, we have post boxes for each flat. So basically all your letters that are smaller than a parcel that don't need to be stored in the parcel room will go into one of these boxes. You'll be given a key when you move in to basically gain access. Each flat will have a private post box, and then each studio also has a private post box. And here is just a little smoking area, and there's also storage for more bikes, just to ensure that everyone who has a bike can store it.
It is on CCTV just for protection, so really, with our on-site team, we do offer a very exclusive 24 on-site team, which is made of in-house staff. This means any security officers are coming in, they are part of the team, they know the brand, and they know the location.
Yeah, and anytime you need to come down, even if you just want to know where the best place to go is to print a piece of work, or where's the nicest place to get a coffee, we're always here to answer any questions you have about, even if you think it's a silly question, we're happy to answer.
There's no such thing as a silly question.
Okay, should we take them into block
Yes.
35 now? Obviously we're going to put our masks on because we're going to be going inside.
As you can see, we do have a bit of maintenance work on site. This is just for protections. We're just doing a wee bit of resurfacing at the moment. Your safety is priority, so we are hoping to have this all fixed up by your arrival in September.
again, you can't basically get into block 35 without your key. Onto the touchpad. And here is our lovely common area. So as you walk in here, basically, just through there we have lifts, we have an accessible toilet, basically just for anyone to use, any of the students to use. If you come around here, wait for the camera to pan, hello. We have just a little kind of study area. I like to come and sit here sometimes. You can just plug your laptop in, do some work. Lots of students come and just type away, maybe sit here with a coffee in the morning. It's really nice, quiet kind of corner. And again, obviously we have sanitizer, we have distancing guidelines just to keep it nice and safe for everyone. And then we also have here just some basically vending machines. We have a range of snacks and drinks. This is actually got Chinese products in, so you've got a little taste of home. If you're missing some of your home comforts, we have that here. So any time of the day, if you fancy a snack or a drink, they are here.
And I think this is, as well as just being a modern space, it's been newly refurbished too.
It has. So this is really fresh, new space for you to enjoy when you come in September. As you can see, there's loads of places to sit, really comfy. It's just so nice to chill out in here. Pool table, football table. Great to come down here with your friends and just do whatever you want to do, really.
Yeah, if you need a place to plan for your Friday night, or just need a place to relax after a long week.
Exactly, and also a lot of students make friends down here, as we said, in the garden. People come down and there'll be lots of people just chilling out in here, so it's a nice chilled environment just to meet people, which is really nice. And yeah, we have a TV, which basically we have a PlayStation 4, so if you want to play video games, we have video games at reception. We also have DVDs at reception. If you want to watch a movie with your friends, you just come and let us know and we give them to you.
We are we are hoping to host events once the virus has gone and restrictions have lifted. Buchanan View has been here for 16 years in the city. It is extremely renowned through the universities, and with that does come a good history of events and social buzz.
And we've already been cooking up ideas, haven't we? We've got some things in the pipeline, so as soon as restrictions lift, we're going to have loads of fun here. It's going to be amazing.
And hello, Alice. Yes, I think we actually have one of our students joining us on the stream
really?
too. So,
Hi, Alice.
Very glad there.
And then we just have another little corner here, which is super cozy. You can just sit and work. Power plugs down there if you need to charge your laptop. There's just lots of little cozy spaces. It's a really nice vibe.
And absolutely, with the football on this year, I think the common room's going to be very busy this summer.
It will.
And talking of which, obviously, for those who are joining the stream, welcome again.
Yeah, hi, welcome.
To let you know, we are running our new Bookers discount of £350. And from that, it's an offer that's running out, I think, on the 31st of May. So if you like what you're seeing so far, head on down to our website and get those rooms booked.
Exactly. Should we?
Yes, I think we've got.
The laundry?
Yes, we shall.
Perfect. So we have a dedicated laundry room because obviously we need to wash our clothes. If you come on in, so we have basically plenty of washers and dryers because I know some accommodations don't have enough, and that causes a lot of problems. There'll be long queues. We don't have that here. There's always there's often washers and dryers available, so it is basically operated through an app that you download. I've used it myself as a student. It's super easy. It's £3 for a wash and then £1.70 for a dry, so it's really cost effective. The washing machines are big too, so you can wash a lot at one time, which is really good to save money. So yeah, that's our laundry room.
And also I think on the Circuit app you can check which machines are available.
Yeah, so you don't have to, come down and then see that it's full. You can just check on the app. It saves you walking downstairs,
And as well as that, we've had the common room refurbished. We're actually looking to get the laundry room refurbished this summer.
Yeah.
So you'll be coming into a brand new laundry room too. Mm-hmm. The facilities are constantly being upgraded, and it's just to better your experience while being here.
Exactly. So now we're going to take you through to an ensuite bedroom just to show you what the 5-bedroom flats look like. We might lose connectivity, but don't worry, we will still be here. If you just give us a minute or so, we're going to walk through to the bedroom, so stay tuned with us because we will be back.
Yep.
Is it connected?
It's still going, so just
Okay.
will be reconnecting soon. Perfect.
Let me know when it connects. Is it?
Perfect. That's just where we while buffers back.
Yeah.
Perfect. Grand. I think we're back online.
We're back. Okay, so here we are in the bedroom. Are we taking them into B first?
A.
We're taking to A first. Okay, so basically we're going to show you what your room's going to look like.
I think it's still reconnecting.
Okay.
Some time. Perfect.
Okay, hi, we're back. I hope you didn't miss us too much. So we're going to take you into one of our empty bedrooms. This is what your room is going to look like basically when you move in, just so you can really get a feel of how your bedroom's going to be.
It's what it will look like with basic amenities in it. We do have another fresh bedroom to show you later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here you can see we've added obviously bedding, but this is a very basic room. Like, this is how the standard would be once you've added your bedding and some furnishings. So it's really great here. We offer double beds. A lot of accommodations you'll be offered a single bed at the prices that we offer, but we know that you want your space in bed. Sleep is very important as a student. So we offer double beds. We have really great pin board here just to put photos of you and your friends, calendars, reminders, deadlines, etc. A really good desk space, plenty of space to sort of scatter your belongings. Shelving, because storage is super important. More shelving down there if you can see, and then a chest of drawers.
And it is huge. I think the dimensions wise we're looking at 5.4 metres by I think 2.4 metres. So it's huge. And yes, there is storage under the bed.
There is storage under the bed. If we just lift up the mattress, it's actually not too hard to do. Just lift that up, and then you can see here, that lifts up like that, and basically just really good space for luggage, clothes, excess clothes. If you're like me, you know, you've got a lot of clothes, makeup, etc. that goes under the bed, shoes maybe, whatever you want to put under there.
We put to plenty of good use too. I mean, especially if you're coming in and you've got your big luggage, that's a fantastic place just to store it while you get comfy.
Exactly. Then there's just a little bedside table. Or do you want to show them the light? There's a little reading light there, which is just perfect if you want to, you know, have a light on while you're studying.
And sockets by the beds too.
Yeah, sockets by the bed, perfect for charging your phone, because there's nothing worse than when your phone charger does not reach your bed. We all know that struggle. Here is the wardrobe. Actually, if you go through, that might be a better angle. So here is our wardrobe. As you can see, it's a really good size. Space in there for shoes or handbags for the girls. And then up there, there's a bit more storage if you need to put things above the wardrobe, there's space.
Yes.
And then if we take through to the bathroom. So a really great thing about this is obviously you don't have to share a bathroom, which is honestly the best thing as a student. You want your own bathroom. Here we have the lovely mirror, a great light here, which for the girls, that's really good for doing your makeup. You know, you want the good lighting. And then a little toilet, got a bit of a shelf here, and then your shower, which is just, as you can see here, you'll get a fresh shower curtain when you move in, and as well as that, every room will be sterilised, freshly cleaned for when you move in, just obviously for your safety and your comfort. Perfect.
Amazing. So I think we do have a room ready that, you know, has been personalised.
Yeah, so we're going to show you now what a room would look like once you've personalised it, basically. So if we go through to that room. So again, just to emphasise, no one else in your flat can get into your private bedroom. Your key is the only key that will be able to access your room. So it's very secure. And here we have an example of what the student roof's dream bedroom could be like once you've added your own personal touch. And I have to say, this is probably one of the prettiest student rooms I've ever seen in my life.
In other words, Mabel May.
Yeah.
Isn't it just beautiful?
I'm jealous myself. I would stay here. I love it. It's gorgeous. So yeah, this is just an example of what your room could be like. You know, it's an amazing space. You can really make it your own. Super cozy.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall we take them through now to the kitchen?
Yes, we shall.
Perfect.
Let's see. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine. Perfect. So here we are. And the soundproofing is very good. Right now, I mean, we're next to one of the motorway rooms, but you wouldn't even tell.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
It's a grumble from that. If anything, that can't hear it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So this is in a flat of 5. You would have your ensuite bedroom, and then you also would share a kitchen. And this is basically an example of what your kitchen space would look like.
Yeah, and I think is that. Let's see. Alexa, where are we streaming from?
We are at Student Roof's Buchanan View, Glasgow. Your next student home.
Wow. I mean, as Alexa said, it is your next student home.
It is your next student home. We're really excited to welcome you here in September. So this is the wonderful kitchen. It's a good size. So you won't be having arguments over cupboard space. As you can see, we've got plenty of that. Loads of space for all your food, for your snacks. And then we have a really good sized fridge and a really big freezer, which is very good because I know a lot of accommodations offer smaller freezers, which just doesn't cut it because
and I think
you need ice cream, you need ice cream. You know?
I think certainly the storage space is deeper than it seems.
Yeah.
Which allows a lot more space there.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll be basically provided with your microwave, you've got the oven, the hob, it's all electric powered. We've got a induction fan here, which will just turn on like that. It's really simple, and that just goes basically to stop it getting all smelly while you're cooking. And then obviously we also provide you with some sofas if you want to just sit and chill, chat with your friends, with your flatmates. Bar stools if you want to have breakfast, just sit, have a coffee. It's a nice little space, very sociable.
And I think the contracts for these start on the 51-week contract, it'd be £125 per week.
Yeah.
And then for our 44-week contract, £129 per week.
Yeah.
However, you are getting a discount if you book now with that £350 new bookers discount.
Perfect. And on the subject of your flatmates, you can also, upon booking, request, the sort of age group that you'd like to live with, what gender, if you'd like a single-sex flat, just if you just want to live with girls or just with boys. We try our best to accommodate that and put you in a flat with people that you would get on with. That's something we always try our best to do. Perfect. Should we take through to the studio?
Of course. If you just bear with me, I'm going to... just here. Yes. Fine. Just as an example, once you arrive on property, this will be what the room will look like. We'll have, of course, bed sheet spread on just to get you started. But of course, any pillows, amenities, it's best to order in prior and give us notification, and we can hold it in storage just for you, and it will be ready for your arrival.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Now, shall we take a wee trip down to our studio flat?
Yeah. Okay, so once again, there will be, maybe we might lose connectivity, so please stay tuned, we will be back, don't worry. and we're just going to walk through the corridor to our studio room. Let's go. So is it?
Yeah.
We're connected. So basically, Jack is going to run up the stairs, and I'm going to take the lift because I'm lazy. And then when we get up to the 9th floor, we're going to show you the inside of the studio. So we might lose connectivity again while I'm in the lift, and poor Jack is going to run upstairs. Okay, fabulous. Here he is. There you go.
Right.
Right, so are we connected? Are we live?
I think we're back.
Okay.
And we did get a question about self-isolation students.
Okay.
So we do provide support. So on arrival, we'll ask if you have already self-isolated or not. If not, you'll be added to a self-isolation list, which will also be put through with our resident support team.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll take over because Jack has just run up the stairs and I've been lazy, so I should probably answer this question. So basically, say if you need anything delivered to your room, our 24-hour team will be here. So if you need food parcels delivered, we're happy to receive them and bring them up to your room for you. And we'll be aware that you're isolating and provide you with the support you need during that time. And also we'll be supplying you with mask and hand sanitizer on your arrival. So there's support for isolating students.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to take you into one of our studio bedrooms now. So if we come in here.
Great.
So this would be your personal kitchen if you were to book into one of our studio bedrooms. As you can see, it's basically very similar to the 5-bedroom flat, but just, you know, smaller because it's just for you. So if you want your own personal space, the studio room would be the room that you'd want to book in for.
In addition, it would be free dual occupancy. So if you were to stay with a friend or partner, more than happy to do it. You'll be essentially doing 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah, exactly.
The contracts for these start at 51 weeks, and it's £199 per week for that, which, honestly, with a bedroom and a kitchen all to yourself, that's a steal in the accommodation side.
Especially with the dual occupancy, because I know that other accommodations would charge extra if you wanted a partner to stay, but we're very considerate and we just let you, you know, split the cost together. So, lovely kitchen. You can see we've got the fan, the same as the shared kitchen, a little bar area, and then seating here, as you can see, and a lovely view of Glasgow there. if you were wanting a higher up room, that's something that you can request in your application to stay here, and we'll do our best to accommodate that.
And as well as that, we do also have a free early arrival offer, which you are able to stay for free from the 17th of July up until your contract start date of September, and I think 4th of September for the academic year, at no extra cost. And we understand, obviously, moving in early can be an expensive experience. We want to make that easier for you with our free summer stay on offer this year.
And it's a good opportunity to move in, get your stuff sorted, explore Glasgow before your academic term starts. Good way to make friends as well before you have to be studying.
And this is on offer both, not just for the one-bedroom apartment, but also for our ensuite flats.
Perfect. Should we take them through to the studio bedroom?
Yes.
So, as you can see, it's a little bit more spacious than the 5-bed apartment ensuite room. So you have your double bed, you have space either side of the bed, lovely desk, a great view, storage again, very similar layout but just quite a bit more space here.
And we still have those sockets on the desk for whether it's in studying or just charging devices.
Yeah.
And as well, the bedside sockets, all available.
Very much needed. And this is a TV plug point, so if you do like to have TVs in your room, obviously you can do that, which is great. And yeah, very similar again, wardrobe for storage, and then we should show them into the bathroom.
Yes, yeah. Get this wee switch on. And again, bathroom layout, same as before.
Yeah, lovely mirror with a light.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Amazing.
And as you can see, it's a very similar layout, but you do just get that extra bit of space and your own personal kitchen living space.
Yeah. The one-bedroom apartments do come up as slightly bigger than the ensuite ones. So if you do like your space and privacy, this could be the room for you.
Okay.
I think as we're wrapping up now, we're just going to make our way over to building 33. And just to wrap things up with a little question and answer, as well as just a few more bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So,
right, Jack's going to run back down the stairs now, and I'm going to take the lift again, so we may lose connectivity. And then when we're back, you can join us with... Oh, hi there. Hi. You can join us in block 33 for some questions. So if you've got any questions at all, anything about the living experience in Glasgow, our services we offer, start thinking about them now and we can answer them for you. Down and speak to them anytime.
yes, and for the discounts again, it is coming through at £350 for the new bookers discount. That will be ending on 31st of May, and additionally, that will be going down to £250 after. So £350 is your best time now to book, just to get the most of the discount and make the most of all your early arrival preferences.
And get yourself booked in.
Yes. As with before, block 33 does come with key access, so it's only for residents only.
More vending machines for your late night study snacks. You have the Chinese vending machine here and another vending machine with other snacks in.
Oh, I think we're reconnecting, but let's head on to the room.
Yeah. Oh.
Perfect. And yes, yes, Hillhead is the place right next to one of the most famous. I think we're still reconnecting. Be coming back. Give it some time. Yep, I think we're back. I think we're back.
Hey, hello everyone.
Oh, we're maybe not back. Hopefully that should come through. Perfect. I think we're back. So
Yay.
yes, Yes, Hillhead subway station is closest to Glasgow University, and I think it's next to where the infamous bars like Ashton Lane, which is, I think, beautiful.
It is, and it's a great spot to go out at night and see your friends. I take the subway from here to the West End all the time because I study at Glasgow University, and it's literally about 6 to 8 minutes between the Buchanan Street stop and the Hillhead stop, so it's so easy, and it's about a 2-minute walk down to the subway station, 2 to 5 minutes, so it's absolute breeze and good value, as we were saying earlier.
Everything is on the doorstep. Oh, fantastic. Well, Meta, we hope you've been looking for your accommodation with ourselves, just to make sure. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think in terms of like central shopping, we do, I think on the high street here, we do have, I think, both Malaysian, Singapore, Cantonese, and central Shanghainese restaurants just, I think 15 minutes walk from here. So familiar cuisines just for yourselves.
Yeah, they really do have everything here. Just every cuisine, every shop you could need, whether that's luxury shopping or high street, they literally have everything, so you're not going to ever be in need here.
And perfect. So what would you recommend for packing then for the university years? Just essentials, really.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you're coming over from abroad, obviously bring your clothes, your basic things that you need, photographs, your precious items, your laptop, etc. But once you're here, we are literally minutes away from so many home stores. So for bedding, your cookery stuff, stuff for the kitchen, anything you need for your room, you can get at really good prices as well. Like we can advise you on the best shops to get all your homeware stuff.
I think at Halfords there's 30% off if you're a student, so if you're looking for a good deal, ideal. In terms of best aspects, definitely the garden space. It's unrivaled. The space and location and convenience, as if you're looking for a gym, 10 minutes away, cinema, 5 minutes away. There's so much nearby that we want to give you the best experience for getting your first steps in Glasgow.
Any more questions coming through?
Oh. And yes, the common space is fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
And we do, with that, I think we forgot to mention in rooms. Everything is. Yes, you can, as long. And yes, you are able to live with your friends here. If you once you can make a group booking together, and if not, just let us know just by email. We can grant that request, and everything is included for tax and for heating and for water. That's covered in your rent,
as well as your Wi-Fi, which is a private connection. You'll have your own Wi-Fi. It's really good, fast speed. You won't have to wait for your web pages to load. Any of that, we don't have that here. It's really good connection. And your heating is all powered by electric. You only just turn it on at the switch, and that's on all the time. So no gas. It's cheaper. It's comfortable, and does the job. Yeah. But we would recommend, especially if you are coming to Scotland, pack up some warm sweaters, jumpers, coats, scarves, hats. You may need them. Yeah, we're not famous for our sunny weather, but we are famous for being one of the friendliest cities in the world. Everyone wants to help you, everyone wants to say hi. It's really just such a great place to live. So even though we don't have the weather, we do have everything else that you could want in a city. And yes, I speak a little Chinese. 我妈妈是中国的，但是我会说一点点中文，所以yeah, if it's just a little bit of communication, we can help. But no.
Yes, I was lucky enough to spend time over in Shanghai, but I'm happy to be able to put my language at least to good use here while at Buchanan View. But great. I'll just see there's a few more questions then start wrapping up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we hope you've enjoyed the tour and thank you for taking time to watch through us.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you all. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can send us an email or you can give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Any questions at all.
Oh, let's see. And appliances wise, we do have microwave, oven, and hob, and with that also kettles too. Oh, and of course, fridge and freezer. Sorry.
Yeah.
But no, thank you, Meta, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining our stream.
I know.
We hope that you loved Buchanan View and we hope we persuaded you that it should be your student home.
Yeah, and well, hopefully next time we see you, it will be here on site.
Yeah, we get to welcome you in September, which is so exciting.
Perfect. All the best. 再见.
Bye everyone, see you soon.
Take care.